Without PvP, the soul of Arc Raiders is what is it? You know what I mean? Without PvP, take away PvP. Honest to God, take away PvP. You take away PvP within Arc Raiders, this game just does not hit the same. Period. I don't care what anybody says. PvP keeps this game lit by default. So, Arc Raiders has a PvP problem, according to some. Okay? Any given day, your boy can take it or leave it. I'm not really tripping, but the streets out there, every other day, this seems to be a highly discussed issue within Arc Raiders. I don't even want to say it's an issue because, honestly, for the most part, people just ride along to get along. You know what I mean? People aren't really tripping off of it. But again, mind you, folks, it is a topic within the community that goes back and forth amongst everyone, it seems, right? But folks, I want to ask you, is PvP a issue or a non-issue for you? Let me know how you feel down in the comment section below. Now, before we hop into the reaction here, make sure you guys like the video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy conversations and insights just like this. So today's video that we are looking at today is made by content creator Kato, and within his title he says PvP is destroying Arc Raiders. All right peeps, so you see how he's coming with this, right? So let's hop in his video and let's see what he's truly talking about. Let's have a discussion.
Is Arc Raiders doomed? No matter if you go solo, duo, or trio, there will be people third-partying you. There's going to be extraction campers, people sitting in a bush for 20 minutes, ready with trigger nades, trying to take you down when you extract, people sitting in dark corners, just waiting for someone to walk by and then ambush them from behind, or people befriending you only to then betray you, trying to get your loot, or just to grief you.
I'm gonna say this right off rip, y'all. I'm gonna say this right off rip. Let me know if you relate with this. Sometimes I used to play Arc Raiders with the mic off, right? Anytime I had an encounter, this is me personally. Let me know if you relate. Anytime I hop into the game, right? I would, for the most part, PvP the person, right? I find myself when I turn on that mic and I hear somebody's voice, I'm more reluctant to shoot. And they're like, hey, friendly. But it's kind of, I don't know. It kind of brings out like the bitch in me. When I hear it, right? When I hear somebody friendly, because honestly, it's like, I feel like we're in this place and I'm just like, I'm automatically on go. Every time I'm on go, I'm thinking about turning off my mic again because I don't want to hear people's gripes. I just want to play the fucking game and just assume everybody's out to get me, right? Like saying, hey, friendly. I don't know. At first I didn't mind it, but then I kind of see like, yo, it plays emotionally on you. As you're playing the game, it plays emotionally on you because you're just hearing somebody every time like, please don't shoot. Oh, friendly. Everything's friendly until it's not. And then you feel fucked over. But that's the beauty of the game in a way. Let me know if you guys feel the same way I do. Do you leave your mic on or off? Let me know. But y'all see where we're getting at already. This is going to be interesting.
These are all things that happen absolutely regularly in the new game Arc Raiders. And I've seen so many comments on Reddit, Discord, and yeah, in the comment sections of pretty much every single video. There is so much hate for these kind of players, and there's calls for these kind of people to be banned or punished, or that there's a punishment system or a PvE only mode. And I wanted to address this whole situation, talk a little bit about it, and share my opinions. So first things first, let me just say, I took the game way too serious in the first couple of days as well. Maybe even in the first 2 weeks, and I'm slowly starting to like see the other side. I was also someone who liked the friendly encounters, the wholesome vibes, you know.
I really wasn't a friendly person. Y'all know. I was going in PvP heavy. Again, mic off, just mobbing, bro. Mobbing.
Helping each other out with quests or trying to take down one of the big boys, one of the big arcs together. And I was also super frustrated and tilted when I got extraction camped on Buried City, someone, you know, trigger nading the extraction point, or someone waiting in the bush on the swamp area on Dam and just waiting until you start extracting only to shoot you in the back. I even had my share of people that acted friendly only to backstab me and take my loot. And of course, all these situations were super frustrating and I got mad and I was like, oh, how can people do this?
Yo, have y'all been backstabbed before? Like, honestly, let me know down in the comment section. Give me y'all stories of being backstabbed because your boy got betrayed a couple of times. And again, it all came from when I turned on that fucking mic. When I turned on that mic, feelings started to get into play and I started to be Mr. Nice Abel. See, IRL, I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice person, but In Arc Raiders, I could kind of throw on the do-rag and just have at it. You know what I mean? Like just start thugging out here. You know what I mean? But let me know. Have y'all been betrayed? Down in the comment section below.
And it's only now that I've come to realize that it is part of the game. Now, there are still some things that I just wouldn't do personally, but I have started with some friends of mine to play a little bit more ratty, to backstab a little bit more, do third partying, and to experience that side of the game. Because let's face it, that is just part of the game. And I actually think, and this, I'm not even kidding, I truly believe that those kind of players make the game great.
Yes, he's right. Without PvP, the soul of Arc Raiders is what is it? You know what I mean? Without PvP, take away PvP. Honest to God, take away PvP. You take away PvP within Arc Raiders, this game just does not hit the same. Period. I don't care what anybody says. PvP keeps this game lit by default. But that's just how I'm vibing with it. Y'all let me know. Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Is my man tripping? Is my man Kato tripping here? Are we tripping? I agree with them there. So far, I agree.
And they are part of why this game is so fascinating and so addicting and so good. And now, before you get really mad or, start typing it into the comments, hear me out. First of all, there
ain't no hear me out, bro. Speak with your chest, bro. Fuck these people, bro. Listen, the real one's gonna fuck with you. The fake ones ain't gonna fuck with you. Nobody feeling how he's feeling need to be apologizing to anybody. Like, hear me out now. I might offend people. No, say what you gotta say. Like, bro, if you fuck with PvP in Arc Raiders, you fuck with PvP. Period. I can't stand when people don't just put it out there how it is.
Everyone is different. Everyone enjoys different things, and everyone has different skill sets. Some like the PvP and don't like the looting, and vice versa. Some just want to, creep around, have the tension of being spotted or not, don't like the fighting, and they just want to loot and extract. Or
sometimes I'm a looter. Some
people would just want to challenge with the PvE, try to take down the big arcs in a creative way, maybe just with a hairpin or with nades or whatever. There are so many different ways to play this game and to enjoy it, and I think that's what makes it great. Everyone is creating their own story every single raid. But now to my main point. Why do I think that the extraction campers, the griefers, the third partiers, the rats actually make the game so fun and so good, and why they're super important and healthy for the game? Even though a lot of people would scream at me now probably and say, what are you saying? They have no honor, no game honor, and they ruin it for us casuals, and they just try to grief.
If you're one of those like, oh my God, F off with the PvP, go play something else. Real shit. Go play something else, bro. Like, bro, you come into Arc Raiders, just know, you might get third partied. Somebody might roll up and blow your head off. Somebody might be out to just get all your goodies, period. That sounds weird as fuck to say, but they might be out to get your goodies. Okay. It just is what it is. And I don't see how gamers, even now, even to this very moment, don't embrace that. That is very odd to me. That is very, very odd to me. You boot up that game, just know what the fuck you're in for. Okay? Get in the game and just get on with it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. People are funny with that.
But imagine this. If everyone would be friendly, the friendly encounters wouldn't matter as much anymore and wouldn't be so exciting. And if everyone were friendly and these evil players wouldn't exist, then there would be no tension. After 1 or 2 weeks, the arcs become quite easy to manage. They're quite easy to take down. There's multiple ways to either avoid them, take them down easily. If you group up, it's not a challenge at all. Even in solos, if you just duo or trio, the arcs become quite easy. Even the queen or the matriarch, everything can be kited if you have the time and no one else is disrupting you. So where's the thrill in that? You do that 3-4 times and then it's easy and then you've done it. So what else is there to do? The whole challenge, the whole difficult part is, and the whole tension, like the excitement and the anxiety, is having good loot or taking on a big challenge like a matriarch or even a bombardier or whatever, or rocketeer, and then having this tension of, is there going to be someone else third partying? Is there going to be someone camping at the extraction trying to get my loot? That's what makes it so interesting.
That's what makes the heightened experience that much more taken to the next level, right? You could be minding your business, but you always got to keep in the back of your mind, like, yo, bro, somebody could be out here just lurking, just watching me on my whole raid, right? My whole run here, and they could fuck me over. Like, that's the glory of it. You know, that is the experience that you and I have signed up to take here within Arc Raiders. And people that can't get over that, I just don't get it. I don't get it. You take away PvP, essentially you're taking away the heart of this experience.
That's where all the dopamine hits come from, right?
Yeah.
Having this tension of, do I get out with this loot? And then it feels so much more rewarding if you actually do. You either fight them off and win the duel, which is super rewarding, by the way, or you avoid them and sneak around, or you have some other creative ways to get away with your loot. Smoke grenades, lure grenades to get the arcs to focus on them. There's so many different ways to play it and have some fun with it, that is literally what makes it interesting and exciting. The adrenaline comes from the evil players trying to take your loot away or trying to make it difficult for you. What's the point of taking down the matriarch 15 times in a row with absolutely no competition or difficulty?
Yeah, imagine that. That's just corny. That's just corny.
The difficulty is the other players interfering. And that's the whole point, and that's what makes the game super repeatable. Every single raid creates a new story. Are people going to be friendly? You know, you're going to have trust issues. You maybe have a phase where you shoot on sight because you just got betrayed the last day or the last raids. So now you're maybe the rat, or you're maybe the, the evil person. And so you go into a raid not knowing what to expect. You might be able to connect and see some friendlies and, have a good chat or a laugh, maybe even quest together. But you could also get backstabbed, or you could get camped, or you go run into multiple PvP fights and third party, and every raid will be different because of these people. If they wouldn't exist, it would be super boring. Everyone would just loot everything, extract everything for free, and be done after a week. If even casual gamers, because let's face it, I fully no-life the game in the first couple of weeks. So I'm not a good representation. I have every loot, every quest, every expedition, everything done already. So
yo, that guy's a beast, bro. I'm nowhere near that. Where are you guys at in the game? Like, bro, I'm just scratching the surface. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. If I'm being completely honest, your boy is just scratching the surface of the game. like guys, I do crazy coverage on it, right? But like, bro, to be where he's at, I'm definitely not. How are y'all down in the comment section? Where are y'all? What level are y'all? Let me know, guys. Let me know what level y'all are, man. Blow me away, because yeah, some people are locked in on this title, and they got a grip and they ain't letting go. Now, don't get it twisted. I fuck with Arc Raiders all the way, but I don't play that much. I'll keep it all the way real. But yeah, some people, they're out here, and it sounds like Kato. He's one of those folks, and I ain't mad at it. Great game.
But even casual players, if there would be no competition and no evil PvP players, you would be done after a week. There would be nothing else to do.
He's totally right. Like this game would have been dropped with mad folks. Like, after you do the PvE portion, you would just bounce.
No memorable moments created by crazy storylines that you didn't expect or didn't anticipate. And let's face it and be real, the game is very, very forgiving. Even if you lose your biggest and most valuable loadout, you'll have it back in 1 or 2 raids. The purples aren't that rare, and you can craft almost everything. And even if you can craft everything, it just takes a couple of runs or supply runs to really stock up again. The loot is not scarce. In conclusion, don't take the game too serious. I did it at the beginning, and it just takes away from the fun. Embrace it for what it is. Try to get better in PvP if you dislike it at the moment, or at least don't get mad if people do PvP, because that will make it more intense for you trying to avoid it, right? If you don't have to avoid these PvP players, there's not really anything to get excited about when you extract with the loot. So thank you to all the rats out there, the third partiers, the griefers, the campers. You actually make the game fun and interesting.
All right, peeps, you heard it from Kato. Is his experience wrong here? Is PvP destroying Arc Raiders? Me personally, again, as you guys heard it from your boy, I feel like PvP is an essential part of Arc Raiders. All right. Without PvP, this game just goes fucking nowhere, right? This game just is not as lit as it could be without player versus player. But to you viewing this right now, you might feel like, fuck Abel, he's wrong. Well, let me know how you feel down in the comment section below. Now, if you did not check out my last Arc Raiders video, it was highly controversial and a lot of discussion went around this one. Be sure to click here and I'll be sure to see you there.